And more people means the need for more police. SAPD does not want to see any growing pains as our population continues to boom. Eyewitness News reporter Erica Zucco shows us a unique way that SAPD is searching for new recruits.
Believe it or not, everyone here signed up to spend their Saturday sweating with SWAT.
Don't slow down!
Recruiters say the squad attracts a lot of attention from potential cadets, so they decided to give anyone interested a first-hand taste of some of what it takes.
We're bringing SWAT to them and them to SWAT.
They opened up their obstacle course and drew in dozens, like Patricia Palomo and Brandy Ortiz, with shirts reading, "SWAT? I thought you said squat."
It took me a minute to get out of the car, so I was kind of scared.
Some of these are SAPD hopefuls. The event gives SWAT a look at the athletic skills of potential recruits and a glimpse of who has heart. Others are fitness buffs, now seeing policing through a new lens.
A bunch of different emotions, actually, because yes, we came out here for fun, but in reality, it hit me like throughout the course that our SWAT officers do this for a living.
SAPD could use around 100 more officers right now, and there are always people retiring and room for growth, so there's no bad time to apply.
We are always hiring. We process people 3 to 4 times a week.
SAPD is competitive, accepting only 8% of applicants. But recruiters say events like this give them a chance to help people grow and prepare, toughing out the challenges with a team.
Everybody was helping each other out. It wasn't just guys helping girls, it was girls helping girls, girls helping guys.
There are more chances to work out with SAPD and a lot of career paths open. To learn more, visit sapdcareers.com. Erica Zucco, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.